Well, I have the pleasure of walking by the historic Reitz Home several times a week, so I've been watching all the exterior changes, and Matt Rao is back with sparkling doors and more. Those doors are amazing.
We have gotten so much attention since the front doors were reinstalled from neighbors and people that noticed them, also on social media. You know, over the years, we have spent huge amounts of money on things that people can't really see.
But
like,
you have to.
Like the roof or
Right.
HVAC things.
Right.
But lately we've prioritized a few smaller restoration projects that have been so satisfying because you can see them and everyone notices and they say, you're doing a great job. And so I wanted to show you some of those pictures today because
there are the doors.
Now this photograph, you can see that the right door is refinished and reinstalled, and it's to show you the difference between the two. And you know, those doors are just spectacular. Solid walnut with copper hardware, the brass decorations on the front, and the whole door jamb, and all of it has been refinished, and it's just beautiful.
It really is. That
so
catches my
tickled
eye.
about it.
Now, is that original to the house, Matt?
Oh, yes.
Okay. So
yeah,
those
probably
are...
the kids put those fancy doors maybe in the 1890s. And then this is another project that's been just moving along, and I'm so pleased. And I hope you can tell how nice the completely restored window frame looks compared to what they were and the previous photo that showed the different colors. We're real pleased about that, and that project has been funded by the Evansville Endowment Fund, and it has made a huge difference on the exterior in just the appearance of the mansion, having all of the windows looking really good.
Is all of that work wood?
No, those window
metal?
enfranements on the outside are metal.
Oh, are they?
And so, yeah, and so it's complicated. You know, they have to get everything stripped off of them and then assess the damage and repair, repair it and before they're painted, and there's a storm window. It's kind of complicated, that stuff. And then here is, maybe you've noticed this too, the carriage house door has been completely restored, and it really looked bad. It hadn't been painted in a long time. They stripped it all, they reglazed the windows, and they have that beautiful hardware just looking so good again. And I'm waiting, I've got a guy fabricating the handles. I'm waiting for the handles to come back because there were two handles, but one of them was broken, so the iron guy, Corey Lamb, is making another handle for it, and then it'll be finished. So.
Well, what we were talking before we came on, oh, that's gorgeous.
That's, yeah, they're glazing those window panes. Those are wavy glass, original panes. The Reitz's carriages used to come in and out of those doors and go in the carriage house, and later they had a Rolls Royce in there, and they would come. Yeah, they'd open those doors and out they would come to pick up somebody from the house.
It's so beautiful, and I think because we don't see, we might see the scaffolding there, but we don't see all that it takes to keep a house of that age together. And how many craftspeople do you have to have? Who has wavy glass? I mean, who does the brass on the doors? You have to know people.
Those kinds of things are not very straightforward in an old house. They're complicated and expensive, and this has been immensely satisfying to do these projects this summer. And you know, if there's somebody watching right now that would like to fund a small project like that, I tell you, there is an endless list of projects that we are constantly prioritizing, and if that's something that interests you, you can reach out to me. I'd certainly like to hear from you.
What a wonderful idea and an opportunity to help preserve this treasure in our community. Thank you for all you do, Matt.
Thank you, Angie.
We'll be back. Stay with us.